Some times ago, a lecture on title and rights was delivered, but now some of our friends demanded that it should be further explained. So, in order to meet their demand, we are going to further elaborate the legal rights and title. For the purpose of understanding the same, the stative facts are to be understood. Privileges, powers, and immunity involve a source from which these are derived. The title is the de facto antecedent, of which the right is the jure consequent, meaning thereby that if the law confers a right upon one man which it does not confer upon another, the reason is that certain facts are true of him which are not true of the others. These facts are title of the right. Whether a right is inborn or acquired, a title is equally requisite. There can be no right without basis of fact, in which it has its roots and from which it proceeds. Title may be original or derivative. Original title is that which creates a right de novo. Derivative is that which creates an already existing right to a new owner. Title is not that it determines the creation of life de novo, but it determines the acquisition of rights, new or old. Facts are of two kinds. Divestitive facts, divided into two: extinctive fact and other is alienative fact. Distinctive fact divests a right by destroying it, while alienative fact divests through transfer. Again, divestitive facts are of two kinds: extinctive fact, alienative fact. Extinctive facts divest a right by destroying it, while alienative fact divests through transfer. In the simple words, we can say purchase is a derivative title. Purchase is a derivative title, while sale is an alienative fact. There is a table given by Salmon. I am going to elaborate the same. Vestitive facts are of two kinds: investitive facts, divestitive facts. Investitive facts further divided into two: original title and derivative title. In other words, investigative facts are the title. They are of two kinds: original title and derivative title. So the original title is a creation of rights. The vestitive facts include alienative facts, distinctive facts. Investigative facts are title and creation of right. It is very important that investigative facts are title and creation of rights. Derivative title and alienable facts are transfer of rights. Extinctive facts are destruction of rights. So far as a right is concerned, it has a wrong with it. So there is a wrong when the right is not obeyed. A legal wrong is violation of justice according to law. A duty is, roughly speaking, an act which one ought to do, an act the opposite of which would be wrong. So the duties are of two kinds: moral duty, legal duty. A duty is something owned by one person to another. Correspondingly, latter has a right against the former. Rights are concerned with interests and indeed defined as interest predicted by rules of right, moral or legal rules. Right and interest are not identical. Interests are things which are to a man's advantage. So the right and interest are not identical. Interests are things which are to a man's advantage. When we say that this advantage is his right, we mean the other should not take it away. In short, a legal right is an interest recognized and protected by rule of law. It is an interest, the violation whereof would be a legal wrong. Where an interest obtains legal protection, it becomes legal right. This question of title was decided in a case 2004 YLR 1811 title meaning of. I am going to read the same. On the other hand, Section 8 states that a person entitled to possession may recover it in the manner prescribed in CPC. Similarly, the expression title has been described in the Black's Law Dictionary as union of all elements constituting the legal right to control and dispose of property. It means that it is a union of all elements constituting the legal right to control and dispose of the property. We are therefore of the considered view that the suit in question related to both title and recovery of possession of immovable property. So there should be first title, that is to be determined by the court, and after determination of the title, it shall be determined that the possession is to be delivered. So the title is the union of all elements constituting the legal right to control and dispose of property. So far as the right is concerned, you may go through 2002 SCMR 312. I'm going through it. Let me mention here, at this juncture, that a vested right is free from contingencies, but not in the sense that it is exercisable anywhere and at any moment. There is hardly any right which can be so exercised. There must always be occasions at which and circumstances under which they may be exercised. Those occasions and circumstances do not constitute contingencies, but are the peculiar characteristics of those rights. It has been further elaborated by M. Farani on Interpretation of Statutes, 1977, edition, page 280. There is a distinction in between a vested right and assertion, which admittedly are not interchangeable or synonymous terms. So it is explanation of the vested right.